Well, let's get on with the show. Yeah. Well, let's just get on with the title. I I don't know. Maybe I could cut this video, turn it down to short, and I don't know. I wish I could learn how to do that shit. I wish I had time. Instead, here I am thinking I'm the Mashiach in my head and thinking, fucking all these people just want to spit in my face. Don't really understand it, but I want Colby. If you ever watch this, or please, somebody share this with Kobe. Just so he has a full understanding of, what's taking place here. I clearly reached out, but you didn't have to be a dickhead about it. I had some serious questions, you didn't wanna answer them, cool. But we started the game and, well, at the beginning of the game, Colby, what you did is you warned me that, "Hey, you don't wanna play the game with me, I'm Kobayashi. I wreck people. This is how I do my thing on YouTube." You can clearly go back and watch, Uh, I ain't got time to go look for it, it's out there. Actually, you can see the progression of the videos where you're talking about me. 'Cause you're very uppity, and at the very beginning, you're very upbeat, and you're "Oh, it's great," and then as we go along the line, it just for someone who's the master of disaster and is gonna destroy people, but you look like a defeated man now. I don't know if you know this or not. You look like a real fucking low cow. I almost can't believe I was like when I seen your video, I was like, "Does this kid fucking know how stupid he is?" Like, he's the one out here telling everybody he's the grand wizard of fucking YouTube, and he uses people as entertainment to build himself. Anyways, have you guys seen it? I really if you guys could go watch Colby Myers, like, yeah, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it or not, but really, ready, Kobayashi? Oh, Canadian Carl. Keep seeing the little videos you're doing where you have a face in it, put some weird audio over it that always has something sexual in it. It's kind of very odd for somebody who says they're protecting kids. It's a little bit odd. I don't know what y'all drinking over there in Canada, but I'm glad I don't drink it. Oh, Canadian Carl. Okay. Keep seeing the little videos you're doing where you have a face. So I hope you guys heard that. Old Colby is concerned that I just took a video. I don't know if you guys know who Harlow Blonde is. She's enough to wanna, like if you're looking for fake, li like, all about the attention. She looks like she comes from the Insane Clown Posse, but anyways, I heard, like, you guys gotta go see the short I made about him, you know what I mean? He's all upset about an 8-second clip that I used of Harlow saying something about getting drunk and throwing dildos at people, and please no weirdos. So I thought, "That's just weird." Very attention seeking, and I thought when attention seeking came to my mind, I thought, "Well, Kobe, he likes attention, he wants to know how he can impress the people and bring the people over to his channel so they can be entertained by Kobe." So I just added I mean, anybody with their right brain could tell that it wasn't Kobe's voice, but he was all upset about it and really concerned. But he thinks he can run around on the streets and say the things that he said about me sexually. It's kind of weird, but hey, I guess we're all kinda hypocrites, eh? All of us, especially Kobayashi there. The brains of a fucking drain snail. I don't know. I don't know what's like, it's sad to see the progression of you being so hyped about destroying me and not putting me in my place, and then all of a sudden, you become my victim. So weird. It's all sorts of weird. But that's the way Creek Squad operates, right? They won't admit to anything. Hell, speaking of hell, Wade Deaver would know that he was lying, and I'd be like, "Hey, bud, I think I'm the Mashiach. Even if I'm not, hey, you're lying about me. Hey, bud, if you've got cancer, isn't this something you should get off your fucking conscience? Like, don't fucking go being a liar and fucking leave this earth, just in case lying ain't good and trying to defame somebody." And then it snowballs and it snowballs and it snowballs. And look where Wade's bullshit has snowballed to. Now, does he have to feel some sort of penalty for his lies snowballing and trying to destroy another person's lives? And other people buy onto his lies and add on to his lies. I mean, I don't want to be Wade. Like, I don't like thinking bad things happen to bad people. But if there's a hell, Wade Deaver's fucking, hey, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out, but you people, you can't talk back. No, I'm talking the truth. I'd love to say, hey, Wade Deaver was a swell guy. And that's the thing. Creek Squad can all say that. Wade Deaver was a swell guy to us that, well, wanted to be part of his group and agreed with everything he said. Well, he would stand up for me just as much as I would stand up for him. Go to hell with him. Fuck, you're stupid. You people don't understand that. Well, you're supposed to own and operate your own brains. You're not supposed to, have Freak Squad rule your fucking life and your brain. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean they're always right. You know what I mean? Try and tell you guys. Johnny Gobble tells a lot of truth, and sometimes you can really tell when he has the truth. He's just excited. Just those are his best moments. Bye. You guys pick your places. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like Johnny Gobble thinks that Wade went to hell, right? That's coming straight out of Johnny Gobble's mouth. Well, Johnny Gobble, just as much as Wade went out of the internet to try and fucking destroy your life and do shit, you've done also the same sort of shit. In fact, he's cut down even ruder than Wade. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything worse than wishing death upon children or addictions upon children, or even if it is a joke. I mean, I'm all for jokes, but why wouldn't we promote something better than that? You know what I mean by that? You guys think what you want, think you're all good with God. Keep playing your stupid fucking games. Hey, when the truth does matter, hey, what are you gonna do? Because I'll tell you what, that creaker, this matter, this matter. Wow, this beautiful avatar. It don't really matter, bud. No matter. It's what you can get out of the avatar, bud. You know what I mean? This is what you should be looking for. That's through the truth, brother. You know what I mean? Come on, go find your own piece of God. Hey, don't you want to do that, Creaker? You want it like if there's hell, brother. Do you really fucking want it? Is that something you desire? Do you want to keep running around on fucking YouTube streets being a fucking retard? I want to be an avatar. That's what I choose. Hey, bud. Listen, this is the point and juncture we are in the fucking world. Like I said yesterday, hey, bud, your president can take credit for saving America from men playing in its women's sports. No, as a leader, you should be saying to your people, hey, I don't know if you guys know you fell asleep at the wheel. I don't know how we as society fucking got here. but somehow you guys were coerced and brainwashed because no man should be playing in women's sports. That should be common fucking sense. So, America, please wake up. I love yous, but you're in an utter state of stupidity. And then the child fucking no-brainer shit. No-brainer shit, and he's out there looking like a fucking rocket scientist. It makes me fucking worry that it's, like, all sorts of set up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Everything's just set up so beautifully. You know what I mean? For Trump to come in, and I don't know how the fucking world allowed it, but somehow the Democrats, the demons over there, they fucking convinced the world that love was acceptance, and fucking accepting fucking men into women's sports was something that made fucking common sense. Fucking what is going on in the brains of the world today? Right? We just make old Don Don look good. And I was just watching the interview. But let's get back to Kobe though. This is really what this should be about. It's trying to save that young gentleman. Listen, Kobe, just because you're running with demons right now, you can release them, brother. Just gotta let the truth in. What is the truth? That's the beauty part, Kobe. Is nobody can find the truth for you but yourself. You know what I mean? But it becomes easier when we work as a unit. You know what I mean? But Jesus said, buddy, this is where I don't know if people are going to get this or not. Jesus said, to be reborn, you have to be born of the water and of the spirit. Okay. Okay, brother. So the water, it could be like from our birth, our mother's water's break. You know what I mean? I don't think that's what it is. See these Rockefellers and Rothschilds and stuff like that. They're really into keeping their bloodlines like so much so that, well, hey, bud, the internet will tell you keep it in the family, keep the bloodline tight. Anyways, bud, I'm thinking because we're loyal to people that we shouldn't be loyal to because they don't hold the truth. And while the truth flows, whether you want it to or not, and it's just like water. You know what I mean? So you got to be able to flow. You got to, hey, just because somebody's part of your family and they've done something to somebody else, you can't stick up for the person that's in your family. You know what I mean? What do we got? A random account. What did Martin Speak say those things about you? Well, I don't know what Martin has to say, and I really don't care. Martin is a very lost child. I don't know. Like, there's dumb, and then there's just like, see, I'm trying to help Kobe. Martin's a lost cause. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, Marty's got a lot of things he's got to work through. You know what I mean? No wonder Marty doesn't want to fucking protect the world from fucking pedos. He doesn't even want to protect his own children, and that's kind of pitiful. You know what I mean? I don't know. As a father, I don't fucking. I probably made a lot of mistakes, staying when I shouldn't have, just because I wanted to keep my family together. You know what I mean? Can't imagine as a father not being around your children, watching them grow up. Isn't it the reason you have them? To enjoy them, watch them grow, and hope they turn into something special. But it's a shitty world these days, random account. We don't see how special our children are. You know what I mean? We let a bunch of pedophiles fucking run the place. not really give a fuck. Or you want to tell me you think Bill Gates is all good? Huh? To me, he's no different than the pedophile down the street. And I only think he's a pedophile. I don't know if he is or not. So go do your own studies. But I kind of get the hint when somebody's wife says, we got divorced and Epstein was part of the reason. Not the whole reason, but you know what I mean? A lot of dinners that Billy regrets now. You know what I mean? Was there some time on the island? Gotta ask yourselves these things. Billy, world entrepreneur, humanitarian. You know what I mean? Did you know that Epper like to have conferences about physics and stuff like that? Maybe that's how Stephen Hawking got to be the worst man that would ever fucking landed on fucking Epstein Island, eh? They like the physics. Can you imagine if they knew shit we did? Hey, having access to the smartest people in the world and they have all the money in the world. Hey, unfortunately, I can't believe I'm saying this, but every man has their price. Just ask Johnny Cashville. Just gotta take that suitcase over there, and you're never gonna get caught. But you never know what was in it. Yeah, I'd do it, and I'd help the children with the money I got. Oh, you fucking idiot. Bye. That's today's society. Bling bling. Shiny things and things that make you go, mm-mm. Hey, there's an app for everything. If you want an afternoon delight, and that's the thing. People who currently make people live in delusions, they are gonna fucking pay the worst. Like your government officials who, have a major impact on your guys' brains. Their brains are gonna be the ones on fire because you guys should be able to come to terms with the fact that you've been duped and manipulated. Those people have to come up with the fucking fact that they duped and manipulated. And now they're gonna be defibrillated because they hated. You know what I mean? They love themselves too much. They didn't really know themselves. They thought they had to buy themselves. And well, when they bought themselves, what did they really buy themselves? Did they sign on the devil's dotted line? Yes, I want the power and I want the money. It's all worth it. Hey, what happens when we die? Hey, what happens when we die? What happens when we die? Does it matter what we do on this earth? Should I be nice about that? If I'm the Mashiach, should I be nice? Because the world's all fucking nice, eh? Nice, nice, nice. Fuck the niceness. The truth is the only thing that's gonna matter to you people. And I hope you fucking grasp her. You know what I mean? Just admit to yourself. You made a mistake. You got tricked and fooled. It's like me, like Kobe has a problem. Like this is one of the things Kobe likes to do. I think I'm bringing up real shit, real problems, and I'm asking, "Hey, tell me where I'm wrong." And he's going on his little channel saying I'm fucking, fucking conspiracies about the fucking pot of gold at the end of the rainbow being stole by Putin or something. I don't fucking know. It's weird shit. But he makes it up. He makes up shit about my personal life and then says, "Oh, those are rumors." Well, hey, when you have the opportunity to ask somebody first, you know what I mean? Ask away. But we don't ask questions, do we? Especially questions we don't want to answer. You know what I mean? We should be asking Trump, hey, bud, what are you really all about? Are you with God? Like you say you're with God. What are your favorite Bible verses? And please tell us now. Spur of the moment thing. See if you can do it. Hey, God, hey, Trump. What is the difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament? Exactly. I don't know if you know. Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Doc Creeker, what do you think the Old and New Testament are about? Buddy, buddy. Cha cha cha. Right? What do you think? Like, hey, 10 simple rules. I lay this down all the time because I don't mind talking about it. You guys got different ideas, and well, like 10 simple rules. You know what I mean? And then there's some stories about some people that you look at it two different ways. It's always a blessing in the end, right? But while they're on earth, they might have called it a curse. You know what I mean? God came to, and those people were not perfect people, neither were they. No, sirree, they were not. But hey, they gave her all they got for God. You know what I mean? Regardless of what that creaker thought of them or anybody else, they're willing to stand up to the world because I don't know if you know this or not, that creaker. I'm telling you, I think a lot of people are in trouble and they just need to realize that they don't need to be in trouble. They just need to realize that they made a mistake. There's a lot of chosen channels, a lot of people trying to teach people stupid shit. You know what I mean? Why don't we take the time and figure out what's true? You know what I mean? You got to agree. The way to God has to be the truth, right? But what is the truth? Would you take the time to search for it? If you thought it meant a better future for your children as well, hey, for all the kids around the world, hey, I'm gonna let you know a little secret. The world doesn't have to live the way it does. If it just took in God, we figure out a way to make the whole planet fucking way better for everybody. But here's the thing. You're thinking to yourself, oh, maybe you're one of these people there, that old creaker. What about the lazy people? Well, let's give people a reason not to be lazy. You know what I mean? Let's let's have it so that everybody can live a decent, enjoyable life if they give to their community. You know what I mean? That's like if they have a job or something like that, give them something to strive for. You know what I mean? Because right now she's pretty bleak out there, right? Like it'd be hard for me. Like, hey, if I had to leave this place and the money that I got, and it's not a bad amount of money, I can live month to month, but she might get tight sometimes, you know what I mean? But those people who don't get the kind of money that I get, they're fucked. And it's hard to get a place. And I saw this thing, a Senate thing, and it was a woman talking to a fucking JP Morse fucking banker dude, right? And she's like going over it was great. On a teller. She's like, pretend I'm a teller coming to you, and this is what I make, and I have a child, and blah 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 blah. She did the math, and it fucking didn't calculate right. She's like, "Can you figure out a way for this woman to live properly? You got all these big plans for all this other stuff. Well, you helped your employee out, who's you know, not doing well at the end of the month." In that, would you suggest they get one of your JP Morgan fucking credit cards? Of course they would. So you just fucking chase the wheel your whole fucking life, chasing the credit card. Right? Meanwhile, those fucking like if Donald Trump was a decent leader, he'd be saying to you guys, "Hey, I don't know if you people all around America know this or not. The banks, they don't really have any money. It's your guys's. Guess what? What we're gonna do is we're gonna switch shit around. We're gonna build our communities with our banks. So therefore, we, the people, we don't want to treat each other unfairly. So, hey, maybe we'll have some decent interest rates. You know what I mean? Because in that case, we're only hurting ourselves. If the people get the profits, you know what I mean? Hmm. Fine Canada business. Stay in your lane, buddy. AD, won't you make me stay in my lane? Boy, you talk a big talk. Would you hit the Mashiach? Huh? Would you? Would you hit the Red Kachina for just loving you and not wanting you to be stupid? ID, is that a crime to love you and not want you to be stupid? And I want you to accept who your enemy is, bud. It ain't me. It's you. Hey, brother, I love you. I want the best for you. But if you want to stay in a state of stupidity, but then again, I gotta feel bad for you. I don't know what they put in your neck, brother, but you were feeling good there for a while, eh? What happened there? Really had me offensive me in my face. Well, AD, you know I'm not the type of guy to get in your face. I'm a Jesus guy, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna get in your face. If you don't want to hear from me, I'm not gonna force myself on you, bud. Hey, AD, if you don't want the truth, alright, hey, that's on you, brother. That's your ending. You know what I mean? All I can say is I tried. Do you know what I mean? Hey, God, Father, I did try with this one. You know what I mean? The Bible does say there'd be people like you who just didn't get it, AD. I'm hoping maybe it's wrong. Maybe we all get it, you know what I mean? Maybe we all get it, but I don't know. That's very optimistic. I don't think we all get it. I don't think we do, but you know what I mean? I dodged it what? I dodged what? I had an open panel for adult combo. Hey, bud, I don't know if you stuck around long enough for me to ask you when. Hey, when 80, when? And to be quite frankly, when I got off my live, I put on Rusty's for like 1 minute and I think I went to bed. Oh, wow. You should have told me, brother. You know what I mean? I thought you were playing games again. You know what I mean? Really? How can you, uh, like, seriously, how are you going to debate me, AD? How can you convince me that you're not a zombie of the system? Have you thought about what you're going to say? You can't say, oh, it was a job. No, no, you can't take that excuse up to God. You can't say, "Hey, it was my job. I fucked people over, but that was my job was to fuck people over, and I liked my job way too much and the money that I got for it to give it up." I will break the system. Yeah, you're doing a wonderful job, AD. Finally, just breaking the system, eh, bud? You will break the system. You'll help the system wake up to know what citizens are actually dwelling upon the fucking world. You know what I mean? People take a real good look, and it's not a good state of affairs with you and Dagburn. Like Dagburn's a whole big mess. But I don't know what's wrong with your buddy Dagburn. He is. He doesn't want to admit anything. You know what I mean? But then he says, I wasn't right. Blah." But then he'll turn around and do the same thing the very next day. You know what I mean? He needs to take some soul searching. And that'll have to be away from YouTube. You know what I mean? But do you think, AD, this is the deal. I've always said I like to make people's dreams come true. That's what I want to be. Someone who can help people's dreams come true. And well, Johnny Cobble wants to be famous. You know what I mean? And quite frankly, I don't. And being the Missy-Hawk, it's an unfortunate fucking thing that's gotta happen, I think. You know what I mean? So I'm taking all you motherfuckers down with me. You guys are all gonna be famous. You guys get to show what you show. You know what I mean? Have I painted myself in a bad light? I don't really think so, bro. I don't. It's always asking questions. You know what I mean? Learning and learning lessons, buddy. How to be strong, stay in God, not give a fuck what anybody else thinks, but also be smart enough to not stink and think. You know what I mean? Think you know everything. You got to ask questions, have conversations, figure things out. But I ain't had one of those in over 5 years there, AD. It's a thick world out there, bud. Can you imagine? Everywhere you go and ask for help, you get hurt. I know I'm sounding like a victim, but I'm really not. I'm fighting so that no one else has to be a victim of these fucking stupid people. You know what I mean? Like, hey, when should a workplace not have to do an investigation on an incident? That should never happen, dude. Not in a million years. And here, there is a system in place. Ministry of Labor. You try and go to them. They get to pay them. Or no, no. The, the people who won't have an investigation get to pay for an investigation. And I never know what get to know what the investigation said. Or do I get a sit down or anything? Nothing. So, right? Bro, why you tag Kobe? Because he's entertaining demons there. Can I not help Kobe? That's all it is. I'm just trying to help him wake up. Hey, he's the one that lets men and women sports, bud. He's the one that wants children to fucking mutilate themselves, bud. Just like you. You can say you voted, but if you're letting her happen right in front of your fucking eyes and not knowing that that shit ain't right, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're sitting with the devil, the demons, the Democrats, the Democrats. And I'm not picking sides. I'm not saying, hey, I'm a Republican. They're rats too, bud. You know what I mean? They're all ratty. AD, don't you want a better world? At least for your children's sake. You know what I mean? You don't want your son to ever have to go fight in a war that fucking doesn't have to be. It's based off of a lie. Hey, I'll buy you StreamYard. Go download it. Take your medicine, Carl. Like, you're off your rocker today. Oh, am I off my rocker? What have I said that makes me off my rocker? Other than the fact that I'm the Mashiach, the chosen one, the one to come fucking bring brains back to the people. And the only way to bring brains back to the people is for the people to have their own brains. But it's a hard challenge, and you're all challenged, and I accept the challenge. Because sooner or later, once one of you breaks off, there's going to be an avalanche of you who want to get with the truth. You know what I mean? You're gonna want to be your own Mashiach, your own superhero, your own Messiah, your own Red Kachina. You know what I mean? You want to follow those 7 simple rules. The natives left them for you. Easier than the 10. You know what I mean? But here's the deal: those 7 encompass the 10. I just find it easier. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you like to learn some old native stories and stuff like that there, Bubba Rooney? Hey, AD, wouldn't that be an exciting thing to do? You know what I mean? Go dance with the medicine man. Hey, I'd love to. I'd love to tell them about my vision quest. Do you think they'd listen to me? Hey, do you think they'd try and tell me why I'm not the Red Kachina? Hey, why wouldn't you want someone to be the Red? I want someone to fucking be the Red Kachina so bad. We live in a world of stupidity, AD. You just want more shrooms. No, but no. Haven't had shrooms in a long time. I would like to try them again sometime. You know what I mean? I'd have to be in the right circumstance. Like I said, I had some weird experiences. I've heard of weirder, you know what I mean? It didn't have, what do you call those? Hallucinations or anything. Well, I guess I did the one time, but it was all like, yeah, I didn't see things that weren't well, I did. Anyways, big grid in the sky, bud. Big grid in the sky. When I get on mushrooms, bud. I have mushrooms in my house. Hey, D, do you just want to take this over to your show right now, bud? Do you just want to take it over to your show? We can do that if you want. So we can talk together. I'll have to use my phone because for some reason I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But when I try and use my computer, there's something wrong with the voices echo and stuff. Let's roll. Oh yeah, let's roll. I'm gonna go have a smoke and toke, and then I'm gonna go check and hit the link on AD, the big old thing. Hey, everybody, all five or four, if AD's still in here, head her on over. Let me see your pretty faces. Tell me what you think of me. Hey, Babaruski. Hey, that creaker, wouldn't you like to show your pretty face to me? Show me exactly who I'm dealing with. Hey, at least I've seen AD's face. He hides behind shit a lot, but he will be a man and he will show his face. So you got to give a man credit where credit is due, eh? But anyways, I'm gonna smoke toke and head her on over to AD's.